Hello, welcome to 30-Minute Mindfulness. Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about letting go. Letting go is similar to forgiveness in the sense that we let go primarily for ourselves, for our own well-being. When we let go, we're not losing control, but we're realizing we never really had control. We let go to allow things to unfold how they may. When we let go, it doesn't mean we don't care. It doesn't mean we don't respond. It means we let go of the outcome turning out the way we want it to turn out. We let go of that death grip we have on a certain outcome. Letting go is, in a sense, stopping that worrying. It's letting go of those stories, the emotions, the need to be right, the fears, the what ifs. It's letting the water run freely through our hands instead of trying to stop the flow of water in the river or whatever. When we're caught by our desire to control or holding on too tightly, we're constantly planning, we're devising, we're making sure things will work out just so. We're thinking about a situation from every angle. What if this? What if that? This takes us out of the present moment. It's a tremendous amount of pressure, and it takes us out of the present moment. The present moment is where peace lives. It's where meaningful connection happens. It's where healing happens. The present moment is where joy lives. The present moment is where seeing clearly unfolds. Letting go is allowing more of the present moment into our lives. It's allowing yourself to trust that the picture you see may be limited in some ways. So you trust that unfolding. When we struggle to control, we're creating fear and anxiety in our lives. The energy we spend toward controlling often gives us this false sense that our efforts to control will reduce that fear and anxiety. But it's exactly opposite. That striving for things to be different, that controlling, that's the thing that's causing us fear and anxiety. So it's like a negative feedback loop. The more we try to control, the more out of control we feel, and the more anxious and stressed out we feel. So how do we let go? So Elizabeth Kubler-Ross says, it's like ending a game of tug-of-war. You just let go. We release our ideas of what should happen, and we allow what is to unfold. Realizing we can't see the whole picture, we allow what will happen from a sense that there may be a deeper understanding outside our field of vision. There's a Zen saying that goes, if you understand, things just are as they are. And if you don't understand, things are just as they are. So when we let go, we simply give space for our unclear understanding to unfold in the right timing. Timing is also beyond our field of vision. Letting go can be really difficult. It's a really patient process, and that can be hard. It's difficult when we want a quick resolution. So refusing to let go of things we cannot change is exhausting. It's like trying to keep all these beach balls under the water at the same time. You know, we push this one down and this one pops up. We push this one down and this one pops up. It's impossible. Our job is not to be the director of this play called life. We're here to flow with life, to do what we can to create change, to promote well-being in our lives. And then we let go of the rest. We let go of the things we can't change. When we refuse to let go, we're really saying, I'm not going to be peaceful until this or that changes. Well, what if it takes a year? What if it takes 5 years? What if it never changes? Is it worth giving up your peace in hopes for this or that to change? Our worry doesn't change the situation, but it does rob us of our peace. The prison of worry has 3 walls, like so many things in psychology. All we have to do is turn around. When we turn around, we see that it's our own choice that's locking us in this prison of worry. It's not the circumstances. Circumstances aren't that powerful. Yes, they're incredibly difficult, but they're not that powerful. They're just stuff that happens. The power comes from the belief that we attach to the circumstances that arise. It's curious, when we let go, we miraculously transform the situation. It's our perception that holds the power of transformation. There is always a deeper understanding. There's always more to unravel and more to see. No doubt there will be many, many, many very difficult situations that we're asked to face. Letting go isn't minimizing the difficulties that arise. It's not minimizing the degree or the magnitude of the yuckiness that we're facing. Letting go is like a grieving process. It's a process of seeing more clearly. It's a process of seeing what is. And that can be incredibly painful. Seeing what is can be very, very painful, and it takes time. So I can accept this, I can accept what is, or I can deny it and fight against it. Letting go is another way of saying allowing. When we see the parts that we can't control, we surrender those parts. We find freedom and peace, that allowing us to live fully, that freedom and peace of allowing lets us live fully. We find more meaning, we find more depth, we find more realness. And that present moment is there. We're in the present moment. If you're feeling responsible for everything, it may be time to let go. If life doesn't seem to flow, if there's hiccups all the time, it may be time to let go. If you feel resistance, it may be time to let go. If you don't feel peace, it may be time to let go. The Dalai Lama is often quoted saying, he has this amazing ability to be free from the mistreatment that the Chinese government inflicted on his people. And he says, they have taken over Tibet, destroyed our temples, burned our sacred texts, they've ruined our communities, and they've taken away our freedom. They have taken so much. Why should I let them also take my peace? So that's letting go. We see what is, and then we allow the unfolding. But we don't limit our ability to feel happiness, to experience the joy of life. That's why we let go. So with that, I invite you to close your eyes, and we'll sit for about 20 minutes, and our meditation will be geared on letting go today. So close your eyes and find a posture that's comfortable. A posture that evokes some alertness. Something that's upright but not rigid. And just take a few breaths to connect to this moment, this present moment. Notice your breath. Notice the in and the out. Let that be your refuge, the place that you fall back to when senses are overwhelming or when feelings arise and they seem to take over our mind. Just let that in and out be your home base. Now allow yourself to bring to mind a story or maybe just feelings wrapped around a story, something that you might be trying to control the outcome of, something that it's time to let go of. Bring to mind that story or feeling or sense, the reaction. And if there's nothing arising, that's okay. Don't make something up. Just sit and see if something does arise. So with whatever arises, just name whatever that pervasive feeling is. Maybe it's fear, fear, fear. Maybe it's loneliness. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Maybe it's anxiety. Just name whatever arises. And allow those emotions or feelings or senses just a little space. Just to sit here with you without resistance. We kind of hold these senses with a heart of compassion, just seeing that they're real, seeing what is, seeing what's beneath our push to control or to hold too tightly. As we allow these emotions or feelings to sit with us, to be present, remember your breath. Remember to breathe. We don't want to get so constricted in our chest or in our breath that we stop breathing. We just gently allow these emotions, these thoughts, these feelings to be with us. We recognize what is. Now feel that unhappiness that arises or that comes from holding on, from clinging too tightly. Maybe it's the anxiety, but feel that. And then ask yourself, do I have to replay this story? Do I have to hold on to these losses, these feelings? Do I have to cling tightly to the outcome that I'm hoping for? Now ask yourself, is it time to let go? Is it time? Your heart will know when it's time to let go. Remember the process. It's a process. We don't let go before we're ready, but when it no longer serves us, it's time. Is it wise to release this tightness, this holding on? Is it wise? Feel the benefit, feel the ease, feel the peace that will come from this letting go. Just imagine what it is to not have to hold that anymore. You may want to just repeat, let go, let go, let go. You may just want to repeat that several times in your mind. And just let your body soften. Just Soften the edges. And any feelings that arise, just let them drain out of your body like water draining out of the tub. Just let them go. Let go of any images of sadness or fear, the beliefs, the self-righteous thoughts, or the unworthiness. Just let it all go. Just like water leaving the tub. Now imagine this circumstance has been released. Sense the freedom, the innocence, the ease, the peace that arises, that this letting go may bring. As you think about this release, at some point in the future, just feel your body and feel the ease and the peace. Feel the comfort and the stillness that arises. As we sit for the last couple minutes, just let's come back to our breath. And if any of these situations or feelings arise, just gently acknowledge it and say, I've let you go. I've let you go. And then come back to your breath. open your eyes. Thanks for being here today. Remember that letting go is a process, so it's not just a box we check. We don't just go, oh, check me out. I check the box and I'm done. So when things arise again, it's just a process of acknowledging and letting go again and going through the process. Thanks again. Have a great day. As always, I'd love to hear your comments and feedback. See you tomorrow.